excited. What did we do?
Oh, we did our taxes. Unbelievable. We got them done so fast.
Yeah. Yeah. When you don't have a lot of income, you can get them done pretty quickly.
That's right. That's right.
But what was the exciting thing we discovered this year?
Oh my God, Georgia. It's exciting. They have a flat tax, a 5%.
No, 5.49.
Oh, 5.49 flat tax.
But that's not what's exciting.
What's exciting is that we're getting money back
We're getting money back.
because of the standard deduction increase.
It was raised to $24,000
Wow.
for married people.
Yes, yes.
But that's not the only thing that helped us to get money back. Georgia has a great deal for retired people. If you're 65 and up, which Steve turned 65 last year, you are allowed $65,000 of retirement income exempt, or it could be $55,000 of retirement income and $10,000 of earned income. Now, within the retirement, that could be pension, Social Security, taking out of your IRAs, or interest earned. So Steve is not retired, he's working, but we are able to take money out of his IRAs and put money into his 401k, so we're able to go through the system. So we put the maximum we can into his 401k and take it out on the other end. Do not pay Georgia's income tax, which is now 5.49%.
Yeah, we didn't know that, and so it's a great thing. We saw that, and while we were doing our taxes, we constantly saw that we were getting money back from Georgia, and we didn't know why.
Yeah, we typically pay $500 to $1,000 just about every year, but with this retirement benefit plus the new standard deduction,
Right?
and when you're 62, you are allowed to get $35,000 of retirement money tax-free. I was not 62 last year, but I am also not retired. But we're looking at this year having take some money out of my IRAs. Hey, remember this?
Hey, remember, thumbs up, hit notification,
And subscribe.
And subscribe.
It's free.
Yes.
It's free. It just takes a minute of your time. And we never know what we're talking about. So there's always new and interesting topics that pertain to so many people.
We don't know what the subject is. We know what we're talking about, but we sometimes don't know what the subject is.
Week to week, we don't know what we're going to be talking about. It varies for aging people, which applies to many people. At one point, we had viewers from every age range, from
That's
13 to
Yeah.
over 65. We covered it all. I mean, with dogs, that touches on everybody. Everybody loves pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much everybody loves dogs. But what we were saying was, in theory, if I had $35,000 of retirement income, I could take that out now because I am turning 62 this year, so I could take out up to $35,000 tax-free. Now, I don't have $35,000 to take out every year. I don't have a substantial amount in retirement because I stayed at home most years or had very, very low income jobs, but we did discover the spousal IRA a few years back, and we have been putting in that. We did not discover it for many years, sadly. If you are a spouse at home, take advantage of that spousal IRA. That's where you can put money in based on your spouse's income, and it is $8,000 for 2024, right?
Yes.
So we've taken advantage of that, and by putting money through as retirement income as opposed to earned income, we're able to save that 5.49%. Georgia state tax, federal, not a lot of benefits, but Steve did get another, I believe it was $1,550 for being over 65. He got an additional exemption of $1,550, which is a little bit. When I hit 65, I will get that exemption as well.
Right.
So there's not a lot of tax benefits federally for
older people
or the average person. I was going to say
average
the
person.
poor or average income, lower income. Lower income probably has more. If you're real low income, if you have children, you have earned income credit and things like that. But the average person, there's not a lot federally. The wealthy person has a lot of tax breaks, as we see. Warren Buffett, right? Warren Buffett always talks about he pays lower percentage than his secretary, right? Isn't that what he always says?
That's what he says.
Didn't you meet Warren Buffett?
I sure did.
Yeah, in your previous job, you had met him.
Yep.
Yeah, and he was big when I went to the University of Tennessee. He was big over. I went to graduate school there, and he was big over the program. He was always coming down there, but I don't think I ever got to meet him myself. But he's a good role model. He still lives in the same house he's lived in forever as he went from his low or middle income to extremely wealthy. He's never upgraded, and he's giving. Isn't he donating all his money when he dies? Did he say?
I don't. I think he does donate a lot.
But I think
now.
he said he wasn't leaving it to the kids because it ruins you to have all that wealth
Right,
and not
right.
having earned it. And of course, he didn't spend most of his wealth. He lives conservatively, drives like the same car. That from what I've heard, in stories.
Yep.
So anyway, we're excited. I remember that movie we saw years ago with Tina Fey and Steve Carell. I believe it was Date Night, wasn't it? And I
Yeah.
think Steve Carell was a tax advisor, and he was doing taxes, and the people were getting some several $1,000 return. And they're like, "Yes, we're going on vacation." And what did Steve tell them to do with that money? Which that wasn't his name in the movie, but
Right.
what did he tell them?
Yeah. So he told them, save for retirement. Put that money in retirement. If you get a big tax return, don't try to blow it. Spend it because you feel that, oh, I worked for this, I earned this. Put it in retirement because you're going to need it when you get older, when you retire. It's good to have that money and it'll grow. So if you're not retiring next year, then that money has a chance to grow. And that's a good thing. The money, you want to have your money work for you. That's why people think that, oh, I got a raise, let me go get a new car. Well, that's not the best thing to do. You know, oh, my car is 5 years old. You know, let me get a new car. No, the car is a depreciating asset that soon as you purchase that car, it's losing money. And so your money's not working for you at that point. You should always have your money working for you.
But if you have any credit card debt, I'd get rid of that first with those exorbitant credit card interest rates of 22 to 29%. I would get rid of that first if I had that. Anyway, we know it's a whole new world. It's really much more challenging to follow the principles that we followed through our marriage as everything is. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
I have to show you our grocery cart from Costco. I was just, Steve buys most of our food, and we didn't even buy that much food. But we barely had anything in the cart. Let's look at this cart, and we went to check out, and how much was it, Steve?
$222.
$222. I was just completely shocked. I said, Steve, we've got to make some choices here. This is getting really crazy. Of course, I brought this top. I buy way too many clothes when they're $10 a top, and you know, it's like, how do you say no? But they are so cheap too. Within a year, it'll be ripped or destroyed, and I'll be throwing it out or donating it. So even though it's $10, they typically only last 1 to 2 years.
Right.
But we have to make choices because I think we're spending up to $1,000 a month on groceries, and of course, a lot of it was non-food. And we do eat most of our meals at home, and most of it is healthy. It's raining, we can't walk her, and she's got too much energy. They advertise her as a good apartment dog. I totally disagree. You do not get a Papillon if you're moving into an apartment. No. They're loud, and they do need exercise, although we were told they do not need a lot, that they lay around on the couch. They need a lot of exercise, and they bark a lot. Not a good apartment dog. So anyway, there's our tax talk. We'll be talking more about money off and on, as well as health things. And health and money, health and wealth go together.
That's it. You know, if you're wealthy but you're not healthy, that's not good. If you're healthy and you don't have money to live, that's not good. So it's about health and wealth.
If you're wealthy, it's because you're healthy. You can't be wealthy and not be healthy. Because if you're not healthy, you're not wealthy. Because just a basic doctor's appointment, we're actually pretty darn healthy overall, and we spent $12,000 in medical bills last year, and that's not including premiums.
And that's a whole new.
That's
video.
not including premiums. So there's a lot of testing that gets done that I find is unnecessary, and they get so angry if you say, "Is that necessary? What can I do?"
And you don't want to do it.
And that's what we're at the point right now. We're denying testing because we just can't afford it. And yeah, you can test for everything, but we don't have the money. We had saved up in our HSA for retirement, and it's almost gone. And that's really making me scared that this was for our old age health issues, and someone's gone. So that's concerning. So no,
you have to be selective in what testing you have done, and what medication that they want to put you on.
Well, my advice for us, what I'd like to do is to take a wait and see. If I just mentioned a problem in my physical, just my stomach was upset. I had just gone to a shower. Half the people there are healthcare workers. I don't know if I picked up a virus. There was a lot of things going through. I heard somebody told me at the shower that the flu, RSV, and COVID were all going through right now. And I got a little sick. It could have been food related or germs. I don't know, but she wanted to run a series of tests on me from this because I just gotten sick. Steve had his surgery with, he had his visit. Steve had his visit with the eye doctor, and I could barely stay awake. And I kept saying, why am I so tired? Why am I so tired? And I said, oh, I had that flu shot. And I had always been told that if you're not totally healthy, don't take it. You should get it another day. But anyway, if you're not healthy, you're not wealthy. There's no way you could be wealthy if you're not healthy. And I know a lot of it's not in your control, but we do the best we can do.
And then again, being healthy is being wealthy.
Yeah, if you have health that you can do. I mean, that eye surgeon appointment in the waiting room was the saddest. Most of those people had canes and walkers, and they were all good 10 to 15 years older than us. So that was one thing. But it was sad to be in that waiting room. And then the heart doctor waiting room. After Steve's physical, she sent him to the heart doctor. And we hope you're healthy, wealthy, and doing great, and getting your taxes done for the time of year. Sammy's ready to quit this video. So,
yes, she is.
So until we see you again,
take it easy.